Hello students, welcome to Alpha Online Education. Today's our topic name is comprehension passages. Our topic name is comprehension passages means unseen passages. It is the seventh question in our first year English grammar. Okay? It is a continuation topic. Already we have started in the previous class and completed two comprehension passages. This is the third comprehension passage. We have total 10 comprehension passages in our first year English textbook. Okay students, first I read the comprehension passage and give the answers. In the examination also, you have to read the comprehension passage at least one or two, once or twice. Okay? Then only you will be thoroughly understand the comprehension passage. Next give the answers. All the answers you will find out. You can find out in the comprehension passage only. Okay students, first I read the textbook, I read the comprehension passage and listen to me carefully. Okay, the third passage. Where is the comprehension passage? In the textbook, the 255 page, the page number 255. The passage is about Chakali Ailamma. Chakali Ailamma, 1919 to 1985. It means she was born in 1919 and she was died in 1985. Chakali Ailamma was born at Krishnapuram village in Rayaparthi Mandal, Warangal district. Warangal rural district. Where was she born? She was born at Krishnapuram village, Rayaparthi Mandal and Warangal district. She was married to Chityala Narsaya of Palakurti in Janagan district. She was married to Chityala Narsaya of Palakurti in Janagan district. Once upon a time, Janagan and Warangal rural all are combined in Warangal old district. Okay? Warangal common district. So now it is divided into three districts. What are them? Warangal rural, Warangal urban and Janagan district. Janagan district. So she was married to Chityala Narsaya of Palakurti in Janagan district. She was married to Chityala Narsaya. He was from Palakurti Mandal, Warangal district, Janagan district. Now it is in Janagan district, Palakurti village. Okay. Chakali Ailamma was a revolutionary leader of the Telangana armed struggle during the 1940s. She joined the Andhra Mahasabha, an organization founded in 1922 to oppose Nizam domination. The organization was later merged with the Communist Party. She worked actively against the Nizam and the local feudal landlords who mercilessly exploited the rural people, especially the weaker sections. Once again, I read the sentence. She worked actively against the Nizam and the local feudal landlords who mercilessly exploited the rural people, especially the weaker sections. Okay? Chakali Ailamma led the revolt against the feudal lord Jamindar Ramchandra Reddy, known as Vishnu Deshmukh, to save her 4 acres of land when he tried to grab it. She fought not just for her right to land, but also against the exploitation of the poor in general. Chakali Ailamma heroic armed struggle served as an inspiration for many during the revolts against the feudal lords of the Telangana region. It is very important comprehension passage. Okay, who is Chakali Ailamma? Chakali Ailamma. She was a famous revolutionary leader of Telangana state. Where was she born? She was born at Krishnapuram village, Rayaparthi Mandal and Warangal district. What was her husband's name? Chityala Narsaya. Chityala Narsaya was born in Palakurti village in Janagan district. Okay students, Now, once again, you read the comprehension passage at least once or twice. Why? Because you can understand the passage completely when you read the passage once or twice. Okay, students. Here given 6 questions. Here given 6 questions. First, I read the question and give the answer on the blackboard. Where was Ailamma born? Where was Ailamma born? Chakala Ailamma, where was she born? She was born at Krishnapuram village in Rayaparthi Mandal, Warangal district. Chakala Ailamma was born at Krishnapuram village in Rayaparthi Mandal, Warangal district. This is the answer for first question. Next question. Name the organization Ailamma joined. In which organization she joined? She joined the Andhra Mahasabha. She joined the Andhra Mahasabha. Later, it merged into Communist Party. First, she joined the Andhra Mahasabha. Okay. Next, the Andhra Mahasabha was merged with the Communist Party. Right, true or false? Yes, it is correct. The Andhra Mahasabha later it is merged into the Communist Party of Telangana. Communist Party of Andhra Pradesh. Once upon a time, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they both are combined states. Before 2014. From the 2014, both states are divided as Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So what is the answer? Right, true or false here asked. So it is true. So our answer is true. What is our answer? True. Just you simply write true. Next, third question. Was Ramchandra Reddy? Who was Ramchandra Reddy? Here given in our passage about Ramchandra Reddy. Who was Ramchandra Reddy? Ramchandra Reddy was a Jamindar. He was a landlord. Landlord means, what is the meaning of the word Telugu? Landlord means Bhuswami. Ekko bhumi kaligina valli Bhuswami antaru. So, Ramchandra Reddy was a Jamindar. Jamindar is nothing but landlord. He is a big farmer. So, what is our answer? Ramchandra Reddy was a Jamindar. Next, fifth question. Fifth question. Why did Ailamma revolt against Ramchandra Reddy? Why did Ailamma revolt? Revolt means fought against. Okay? Revolt against Ramchandra Reddy to save her 4 acres of land when he tried to grab it. When Ramchandra Reddy tried to grab her 4 acres of land, she fought against Ramchandra Reddy. So, what is our answer? To save her 4 acres of land when he tried to grab it. Grab means forcefully taking. Is called grab. What is the meaning of the word in Telugu? లాగేసుకోవడం, గుంజుకోవడం. అంటే తనకు సంబంధించినటువంటి 4 ఎకరాల ఆస్తిని ఆ యొక్క భూస్వామి తీసుకోవాలని ప్రయత్నించినప్పుడు, లాక్కోవాలని ప్రయత్నించినప్పుడు ఆమె అతనికి వ్యతిరేకంగా పోరాటం చేసింది. So, to save her 4 acres of land when he tried to grab it, she fought against him. Okay? Next, last question. During which period did Ailamma become an inspiration for many? During which period did Ailamma become an inspiration for many? In which period? In the passage, it is clearly given during the revolts against the feudal lords of the Telangana region. అంటే తెలంగాణ ప్రాంతంలో భూస్వాములకు వ్యతిరేకంగా అప్పుడు ఒక పెద్ద ఫైట్ జరుగుతున్నాం ఆ పీరియడ్ లో. డ్యూరింగ్ ద రివోల్ట్స్ అగైనెస్ట్ ద ఫ్యూడల్ లార్డ్స్. ఫ్యూడల్ లార్డ్స్ మీన్స్ ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్స్, జమీందార్స్. During the revolts against the feudal lords of the Telangana region. Okay? This is the answer. Okay? Students, in the examination, you too attempt to 6 questions. Actually, you need to attempt only 4 questions. 2 questions for your choice. But you need to attempt all the questions. You better to attempt all the questions. Why? Because if you commit to any wrong answer, then you will be given the marks from these choice questions. Okay. Next, fourth comprehension passage. It is about Pamulaparthi Venkata Narasimha Rao. P.V. Narasimha Rao. Okay. Who was P.V. Narasimha Rao? P.V. Narasimha Rao was the first Prime Minister from our South India. Okay. He was the former Prime Minister of India. Okay, students, see the textbooks, the page number 256. First, I read the comprehension passage. Okay. Next, I give the answers. See the textbooks. Listen to me carefully. A truly multifaceted personality, Pamulaparthi Venkata Narasimha Rao. 28th June 1921 to 23rd December 2004. What does this mean? He was born on 28th June in 1921 and he was died on 23rd December in 2004. Okay? A truly multifaceted personality, Pamulaparthi Venkata Narasimha Rao is the son of our soil Telangana. Okay? The son of our soil Telangana means Telangana yokka bhumi putrodu. Telangana samudra vyakti. It belongs to our Telangana state. Born in Warangal district and brought up in Karimnagar district. Okay? He had his education in Karimnagar district, Osmania University and Ferguson College, Maharashtra. A lawyer, an activist and a statesman. PV was the 10th Prime Minister of India. 12th June 1991 to 16th May 1996. What does this mean? He was worked as the Prime Minister of India during this time. Okay? He was the first Prime Minister from South India, which the active involvement of a non-political economist, Dr. Manmohan Singh, as the Finance Minister. PV initiated bold liberalization policies which saved India from a deep financial crisis and won for him the title Father of Indian Economic Reforms. On the defense and the political fronts too, he left his unique stamp. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said he is a patriotic statesman who believed that the nation is bigger than the political system. A versatile genius, PV spoke 17 languages, translated great works from Telugu into Hindi and Marathi into Telugu. He had incredible software programming knowledge too. He had incredible software programming knowledge too. Okay. This is about our former Prime Minister Pamulaparthi Venkata Narasimha Rao. Okay. Who was he? He was a famous statesman and he was the former Prime Minister of India. Where did he born? He was born in Karimnagar district. He was born in Karimnagar district. He was the 10th Prime Minister of India. He worked as the Prime Minister from 21st June 1991 to 16th May 1996. Almost 5 years. Okay? He was a versatile genius. He has spoken 17 languages. It is a very, very incredible matter. Okay? Now, the questions. Answer the following questions. Here given 6 questions. What was PV's distinction as the Prime Minister of India according to the passage? What was PV's distinction? Distinction means greatness. Is credited. What was his credit as the Prime Minister of India according to the passage? Okay. Here, what is our answer? The first Prime Minister from South India. He was the first Prime Minister from our South India. Next, second question. Why is PV called the father of Indian economic reforms? Why is PV called the father of Indian economic reforms? PV Narasimha was called father of Indian economic reforms. Why? What is the reason? See the answer. PV initiated bold liberalization policies which saved India from a deep financial crisis. Once India faced many financial crises, then he was the Prime Minister of India. He initiated bold liberalization policies. He initiated bold liberalization policies under the Finance Minister Manmohan Singh in his ruling time. Who was the Finance Minister of India? Manmohan Singh. Okay, it accompanied the Manmohan Singh. PV initiated bold liberalization policies. They saved our India from a deep financial crisis. This is the answer. Very, very important. Okay. Next question. Name the other areas in which PV proved himself to be unique on the defense and the political fronts. On the defense and the political fronts. It was the greatness. Next, fourth question. PV spoke 20 languages. Right? True or false? Here given in our passage, PV spoke 17 languages. But in the question, PV spoke 20 languages. Right? True or false? Is it right or not? What is the correct answer? He has only spoken 17 languages. So that's why the answer is false. What is the answer? False. You simply write only false. Next, why does Abdul Kalam say that the PV is a patriotic statesman? In the passage given, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said he is a patriotic statesman who believed that the nation is bigger than the political system. So, why? Because, write the answer. Because PV believed that the nation is bigger than the political system. PV Narasimha always believed that the nation is important than the political parties. Okay? Next, who helped PV in initiating liberalization policies? Here given in the passage clearly. In the middle of the passage, you can see Dr. Manmohan Singh as the finance minister. PV initiated bold liberalization policies which saved India from a deep financial crisis and won for him the title Father of Indian Economic Reforms. So, what is our answer? Who helped him? Dr. Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh helped him. Okay? What is our answer? Dr. Manmohan Singh is the correct answer. Okay, students, these are the answers for the questions. Okay, thank you very much.